hopefully the background noise isn't too bad. Hello beautiful people of the world and welcome back to my channel. And today we're going to be reviewing some Target gift sets. The gift sets from this year that I'm going to be talking about are the scrunchie box, which you guys can see here comes in a set of 6 for $10. I'm not even going to pronounce the name. And the tinted lip balm set, which is a set of 10 for $10. So starting off with the scrunchie set, we saw that each one had a different name, and that was the set that I got. So I have them all here. I took them out of the box because I wanted to clear the clutter, after Christmas clutter. I'm not really a big scrunchie person, but the main reason I wanted this one because it had the bunny ear ones. And if you guys know me, I'm a big fan of Mousse Messamo now. So much that if you guys check out the channel that I'm also on, the MTK Channel, Midnight Tenshiko, I'll put a link in the description. I recently did a cover on that channel of one of Mousse songs, not the one that's relevant to this piece, but it's a Christmas song that they wrote way back when they were still Mousse, so be sure to check it out and show that some love. So we're starting off with this white ribbon. It's kind of satiny, it's very soft, very light. As you can see, it has a bunny ear design. Now the elastic is much tighter than I was expecting, which is kind of surprising. And something about this set is it did come, I don't think you can see it, but the strings, yeah, you can't see it. They're kind of like damaged, but it's a very tiny thing. I'm not even going to mind it. It's probably, oh, it's more than one place. Okay, I mean, it's only this one though that I noticed. All the other ones are fine. It's a tight elastic, which is really nice, and it's soft, it's gentle. This material, I know, like, it won't abrade against your, it's not abrasive against your hair, so really nice. I like this one. Then we have other ones in the set, of course. So this one is also a rabbit ear one, but the ears kind of flop around. If I remember, this one is called Sleepy, so it kind of makes sense. It's very velvety, very soft, very gentle. It's supposed to give you sleepy vibes, and I totally get that from this, so totally cute. Also really like this one. The other ones in the set, I mean, they're pretty casual. Some of these are, I know one of these are cozy. I don't remember which one, but they're both, oh, okay, well this one, they're both ribbed, but this one has more of like a corduroy texture, whereas this one, it's more like just your general cotton ribbed. I could see myself wearing this one more just because of how like the light hits it differently, but this is a very nice casual one too. So I would probably wear this one more at home, this one more out. Then we have this one. I think this one was flirty. I think that's just the color. The material is very soft. Very nice. Very nice. I don't really have much to say about this. I was thinking, I have all these ones. They all have names. Maybe I should come up with looks for them. Would you guys be interested in seeing that? Like a lookbook based on scrunchies? Let me know in the comments. And then this one was called Basic, and I found that very, or maybe it was Simple. I think it was Basic. And I found that very funny because this is the most like pattern filled of them all. To me, this is not very basic, but I mean, the material is gentle, it's like just something you would randomly throw in your drawer and pick out, I guess, in that sense. But this is not basic to me at all. Very ironic name. But I like it. It's very pretty. You could wear this with a very basic outfit and then make this your accent piece. I would totally do that. In terms of a wear test, of course, these are just scrunchies, so they're gonna wear out over time, The elastic's not like super thick. It's a normal scrunchie in the end. The scrunchies in general are expensive, so I mean, it was an okay price. The box was $10, so it's okay. It's decent. So next we're going to talk about the lip balms, and so I put them in this pouch because, again, I wanted to get rid of the box, needed clear clutter. I'm only going to test out a couple for you guys, but let's take one out randomly. So this is one of the lighter shades that was in the box, and you can't really see it on camera. You can't really see it, but there are iridescent glitters, and that was the highlight point about this. So there are iridescent glitters, which everyone should know by now. Iridescent is not the same as holographic. And the one thing I worry about is when I use this, it's just on the surface, the glitter, and then the rest is just balm. So I'm kind of mixed hopes about this. Something else about this set, so you do get 10 for 10, which is nice. They're all $1. But the packaging, you can't really store these without feeling like something will open, because you know, when I was putting these in the bag, just this little bag, and they all fit like that, you know, I wasn't putting them on top of each other and then shaking them around. No, they're all standing up. This cap comes off really easy in the bag, and it's not all of them. This one I was able to like click, but the other ones, you know, some of them don't click, and so you are kind of risking it. So make sure when you store these, you're storing them somewhere where they won't, you know, bump into each other or something to open up. Okay, so we'll test 2 glittery ones and 2 non-glittery ones. So I'm gonna go in order of intensity of color, just to make sure like there's no stain left over from the previous one. I mean, of course the red is probably gonna stain, but I think that's okay if I go over with the darker one. Obviously this first one shouldn't stain at all, and then this one I'm hoping doesn't stain. So even though it's kind of like brown on camera, it's actually pretty goldish. So let's start off with this color. These colors aren't labeled, so I can't tell you which one it is, but it's one of the first few. So let's give it a shot. Okay, so right away, texture is very oily. Very oily texture. Okay, on the bright side, it looks like the glitter is not just on the surface. On camera, it doesn't really look like it's doing anything. Although my lips look a little more wet, but let's see if we can get some intensity on this. Okay, so I got a tiny mirror here. There's not really any, yeah, I don't see anything. Maybe if I go over it again. This is really unfortunate. So, and it's not like, you know, try to get a generous amount too. It's not like I'm like, it's really oily, guys. Very oil based. Oh, okay, okay. There are specks. Very minimal specks on my lip. That's why you can't see it on camera. Yeah, it's more toward a Vaseline type thing than it is towards a chapstick type thing, which if you like, by all means. For me, oilier ones are kind of like, but I mean, this is okay. I would wear it again. It's not like it's the end of the world, but I was hoping for a little more glitter. I guess it was expected because this thing probably isn't as concentrated as it looks, which makes sense. And iridescent glitters, the glitters are very tiny. So I guess, but maybe you wouldn't give this to like someone who's really into makeup. So you would give this to someone maybe who's experimenting, who likes a little bit of a touch in their day. Very subtle things. Yeah, okay. So we're gonna wipe this off a little bit, even though you can't see it, and then we're gonna put on the next one. So something super interesting, guys. I just wiped it off, and there's a pink payoff. There's a lot of glitter actually that came off. So I wonder if it's just like the lighting position of where I am, or maybe it's because this color was much lighter than my natural lip color, and because it's a lip balm, you know, it's not prominent. So maybe on someone who doesn't have as dark lips as I do, this might work better for them. So let's keep that in mind. So next we're going to do this gold tone one. Oh, that's interesting. You guys can see that, right? It's leaving a gold, like, cast over my lips. I can see it on the camera. Okay, yeah, it was definitely because my lips are too dark. That's why the other one didn't show up at all. But you guys can see the color change, like, on my lips. It looks a little funny on camera, I'm not gonna lie. This isn't a color I would usually use. And the shimmer isn't as iridescent as it is kind of giving that gold tone effect, if that, for lack of a better term, in person. You guys can't really see it here. I should have put a more intense light. Oh, can I do that? Yeah, I can do that, but that looks super weird. I don't know. What do we think? I think this one worked pretty well. And again, when I wipe it off, so much more glitter comes off on the tissue. So I don't know, maybe it's just my lighting, or maybe it's just me. Okay, next we're going to do the bright red, kind of cherry red. This is red, it's not pink. I don't know why the camera's showing it as pink. Let's take a look. The tint is definitely there, but this is good if you just want a gentle tint for the day. It's partially buildable. Yeah, it is somewhat buildable. But this is good if you just want a natural tint, you know, for when you're going out and stuff. I think it works for that. I like this color. I'm going to use this again. I really like this color. Okay, let's try the darker one. Okay, so update. There are very small amounts of, there is glitter in here. Iridescent glitter, and it's so hard to see, but it's there. After I started putting it on, I can see it now on this, and I can see it on the tissue. So, okay, all of them have glitter. Just clarifying. So now let's try the darker one. This one is, I think, the darkest one in the set. So we're just gonna, and if you guys can tell, like, I apply these funny, it's because I don't typically use things with this shape, the crayon shape. Oh, this is nice. That's a nice color. I really like this one. Now this one I really like. I like how this looks. This is something I can see myself wearing to a party, to a video recording. I like this. Oh, but the crayon broke. That is very unfortunate. Doesn't seem to be moving back into place. Was it always broken? That's something else to consider. I mean, okay guys, it was like $1, but if it didn't break, it would have been better. I mean, I don't think I was using that much force either. That's why I don't like these crayon shapes. If it was a lipstick applicator, or you know, a chapstick tube type thing, I think it would have been better. I really like this color payoff. This is a color that I would use again. And it's very gentle, you know, it creates that, like, that light tinted look, you know, it's not heavy, it's not, I really like this color. What do you guys think? Let me know. Yeah, okay, so that was the final color. Now, in terms of iridescence, let me wipe this off and see if there was actually anything. I saw a tiny bit on the actual balm, but let's see what happens when I wipe it off. Okay, so I have a little bit of stain left behind, but after wiping it off, there are definitely glitters in here. They're harder to see when the color is more prominent, but I mean, they lived up to what they said they would be, so I'm not mad, you know. So this whole set is about $10. After wiping it off, I mean, my lips feel soft, but you know, they're dry because I use a tissue, so make sure you're moisturizing your lips. So overall, these actually did a little bit better towards the end. I'm going to give them an, okay, for a normal use type of thing, for having for myself, if I would have gotten them, I'm going to give these an 8, maybe a 9, because their price point, they're actually really good. You know, because you get 10 of them in the set, and it's a $10 set. So each one is about $1. So for $1, actually these did really well. Maybe I'll even give them a 9.5. This rating keeps going up and up. What do you guys think? What would you rate these? Let me know in the comments below. And would you get these at the normal price point? Would you get them on sale? Would you want to get this for someone else? I got these for someone else, and you know, I think they'll like it. I think it's actually good. I'm happy with the 9. Alright, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and until next time, bye bye.